What's good, YouTube? Stormy B-Man, and I'm back with another Stormy B-Man's brief. This time, we're going to call it Hindsight being 2020 in the sport of boxing. Recently, we've seen a lot of people express their insight, wisdom, expertise amongst these fights that we've been able to witness over the past month or so. Some have been some barn burners. But this is the thing about hindsight being 2020. Going in, you always have your pick of the fight. Who do you think will come out on top? Why? The styles, the different things that may be going on in a fighter's personal life, so forth and so on. Their trainers, the lack of, and you know the rest. But this is the thing that I want to present about this, is that it is easy to try to make assessments when you've gained information in the aftermath. But if you look at the sport through true, deeper aspects going in, it allows you to take notice of what's really going on in the gym with fighters, how they produce under the lights, and under circumstances in which trials arise. That's when you know that you can really make a proper assessment of the sport of boxing. We've recently heard, like even after the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder third match, that veteran, former fighter and champion, people like Tim Witherspoon, offering up the fact that these men didn't have much skill set and the fight that they had wasn't pretty. Boxing isn't pretty. But at the same time, Mr. Witherspoon was really condemning the skill set of both fighters. Though Tyson Fury was viewed by he to be more skillful than Deontay Wilder, he still expressed that they weren't defensively responsible, either man, or that they could both stand to be tightened up in the gym with proper mentoring. This is the thing. Why come to a fighter's fight and make those type of suggestions when you can actually make notes of those suggestions and then present yourself at their doorstep? And if they're willing to take you on as a new mentor or an added addition to their corners, they may consider it. But the outright open criticism really makes you sound like someone that just isn't in tune. Myself, I'm often critical of the fighters and the lack of skill sets that they have in present day boxing, and I speak from a general standpoint because a lot of the men are relying solely on their God-given talent and haven't taken as much schooling to heart. But there are trainers out there who are more than capable of helping fighters attain various levels in the sport. It really comes down to the individual and how hard they want to work in the sport of boxing. But at the same time, as they say, there's always room for improvement. And the more complete a fighter is, the more he will be capable and confident in going in against any opponent, regardless of what the opponent brings to the ring. That's when you know that you have a full toolbox, and also within your corner, you have a support system and network that can make you more than capable and also formidable each outing. So this is my point on that. If you're going to make yourself available to help the circumstances, do so. But also use the critical eye to make an assessment about where room for growth is pertinent. And also not to try to tear down, but to build up. That's where it's important in the sport of boxing. Boxing is one of the few sports where you can continue to grow and grow and grow, adding more on to you. No one man is fully versed in the sport of boxing, but there are so many resources of which you can gather more to make yourself an efficient fighter. Take the consideration, young fighters of today, and utilize the opportunities that are ahead of you to make you the best you can be. This is Stormy B-Man. This is what I have to say about this. That's all I have for you at this time. Leave comments, let me know what you think. And until the next time we speak, peace, and everyone please remain safe.